not this heifer having me pull at her, because I said and I meant it that I was going to take a bit of a break, relax, let my body recoup. I even burnt myself the other day, just trying to do basic things around the house, and I'm still not at 100%. So I am taking it completely easy breezy while I do this, y'all. But when I say I've heard you, I've been trying to work on my writing, but I could not look away from the scandal. And yeah, I was in Frenchie's chat last night while we watched the redecoration of Salah's wannabe bachelor pad. You ruined that for him, Foodie. Running your ass back to Kuwait. You're gonna make him give you that D now, huh, girl? Gonna make him pay that contract. Pay off finally for you. Talk about buying lingerie. I know I was the one that yelled that at her because I do believe as a big girl, you should find something that makes you feel confident and desirable and sexy from your partner. But, honey, you're not convincing any of us. In spite what you tried to in that video, that something went down between the two of you. So it is what it is. But I wasn't even gonna react to that because honestly speaking, besides the 12 cheeseburger story that you told before you left Canada, nothing else really was interesting for me to pick apart. I don't like the lies you talked about Tupac and stuff either. I was just like, you know what? That's just Chantal being Chantal. It's her delusion. We ain't gotta indulge in it. And then this morning, Kaibella decided to come and mic drop. And this intro is already a bit long, but I need to say this from the bottom of my heart. Kaibella, I came hard at you at first. And I'm going to admit to it. I still, as somebody who had to deal with infidelity in the past, with having the past partner that cheated on me, feel a certain way some of the time. But as more of the stuff drops, and as you came back and mic dropped yet again on delusional heifers nonsense, I have to give you props because A, you gave Gorlworld the gift that is a forever eternal gift, and it will keep on giving. Anytime this heifer tries to act smug, anytime she tries to throw in "Where's your man?" We know where our men now are, and he ain't sliding into DMs talking about he wants to poop on people or grape them. So Kaibella, from me and only me, I can't speak for anybody else in this sphere situation. I thank you from the bottom of my heart because if that ever, she couldn't try me anyway because she's nowhere near my level. But if she ever did try me based on my alleged follower count on here, because I know that's the only way Chantal measures things anymore. So she wants to go, oh, I'm nobody because my numbers aren't big. Okay, whatever. But if she put my life up against her life, she would be embarrassed. So I'm not even concerned about that. But anytime she tries any of you, whether you're new in this space, whether you've been here, whether she wants to say you made up your man or whatever insult Chantel smacks against you, thanks to Kai Bella, we now forever have a clap back to her and her scat man. But I am getting ready because Girl Please is graced us with another edit and her voice is back. I heard it. I was like, yay, I want to react to her. And don't worry, I have seen so many of you people who done amazing edits. Unicorn Pondu, Eerie Pepperoni, Goose Chuck. There are so many amazing creators in the sphere that I will never have a drought of great editors and better content creators than Foodie who can condense the fuck shit down and then I can react to it. But Girl Please is definitely one of my favorites. I love giving her props, and if you follow me and don't follow her, what are y'all doing with your life? Give her a follow. She's amazing. Let's get this started because, like I said, I don't have that much energy, y'all. But telling you, when you see this ratchet shit, and yes, I am going to share this as spoutable because I know some of you think I'm being crazy. No, you just wait. You just wait. I'm telling you. This shit is messy. Ratchet ass soap opera. Let's go.
What's up, people? Wagwan.
What
What
is
up,
up,
man?
girl? Let me
Glad to
give you
be
your
here. My
like.
God, we meet this early.
I know.
Money.
This shit
Kaibella
dropped
is
really
back.
early.
Bella is back and on Twitter running amok. And me, love that. Alright.
Same.
Me love that the lady is back and she's back again on the Shamuta world. You know, me, I think about it and I'm like, Salah, Batman, how did you even fall for this? The woman have the name Shamuta. Another word the Chantal did use to class somebody. You fell for it, my guy. Anyways, people,
That's because both her and Salah are phony. And it's always the super duper pious people that you gotta look out for. Even in Christian religion, it was always those really loud, super holier than thou types that had the dirtiest closets. And I don't mean physical closets, I mean they were the ones with the nasty sex scandals. So it's like I said, when they were pushing that I'm more Muslim than you and you can't tell me how to be Muslim, I was like, yeah, they ain't doing good. And she already confessed. Thailand, they were all high. He likes to poop and rape people. Yeah, it's always the super pious you gotta watch out for.
My video, my second video I have at this time is still scheduled. I'm not sure if I could send it out later. I'm wait for the little TV did done so what me did call it. I just want to put it out there in the universe. Say I, girl please, did call it. When Mrs.
She
Chantal I
did.
did the look, oh, look at my new apartment. It's so pretty and it is the way what she call it, he renovated. I'm like, girl, none of this I never feel.
He redecorated to his champagne poop room. Said it last night and I meant it. That man was going to make your place party central, and he was not expecting you to come back, and definitely wasn't expecting you to come back in lingerie. I'm sure he slow blinked when he heard that. Great. She's coming back with less clothes. And you can't get away from it, Salah. You're the one that wanted to chase Kaibella, and now she knows that you aren't asexual or don't like the D. She doesn't have to pretend not to be D crazy around you anymore. And I love that for both of you.
And I was right. Anyways,
She
people, go
was.
check out where Madam Kaibella, the lady, embrace her name, and them kind of
All the
people me like.
receipts. Well,
Chantal,
not
me
all.
like
There
you
might
too.
be
You
some
understand? But we
missing.
just
I'm
say,
good for
me
it.
call me
I don't need to
Kaibella,
see
I'm
the
going to embrace the
splooge.
name this time.
Legitimate
Anyways, the lady
splooge.
come back. She's like, I want to make it very clear. When I originally started supporting Chantal, I had not even the slightest inkling of how horrible of a human she actually is. I cannot, absolutely cannot believe I ever sent her any money.
And that's the thing I think people need to understand. If you're not versed in Gorlworld and you just hear and see Chantal at first, you think she's just a quirky fat chick that's desperate for attention. And as those of us who have struggled with our weight, we get it somewhat. But then you start listening to her and you're like, ugh, most of us. But some people still think, oh, she's just, going through some things. There are people that literally feel sorry for this chick. They don't think that the poop and vomit stories are a bridge too far. They don't think 7 bags of garbage in her bedroom is too much. They legitimately sympathize because they just see her as a fat girl needing attention. And if it was like that, or you could even think about the mental health aspects that I clearly see, because the bitch is manic. She's just not diagnosed. You start to sympathize just a little bit, and then I thought she was going through what I went through in my past with a very not good relationship. So I was going to give her sympathy then, but I got lucky. I saw FFG first, and she was doing a recap of that situation. I got in when she was recapping the CPAP rescue, and I went backwards. I was like, oh my gosh, because she has a whole archive, as she calls it, of Chantal's life, and it was eye opening. Because if I went through like Repsion, because he did a thing on the whole Natter situation, making it seem more like Foodie's point of view was right. And that was confusing for me because I was like, why would something that well documented play out be like this? And so many people still hate Chantal. And then I watched the bloop with the BBJ situation and how Frenchie got the cat away and all the medical stuff. And it was just like, I'm so glad that I hung back, did not support this chick, did not follow her, did not fuck with her, because for fuck's sake, Foodie, I don't understand your level of deviance, but good luck to you. Because now you've got a scat man. Good luck to the both of you.
She's fucking vile. I'm
She
so happy
is.
to see another beezer become an ex-beezer and have a come to Jesus moment. Moving
Mm-hmm.
on. She said, I'm sure there's a quote somewhere of me saying I watch Chantal because I can relate. I was not aware of how horrible Chantal really is. I'm appalled at how awful one human could be. the things I've learned about her, wow. That make I know say them glad she's back and so. Ladies, all our conversations were on Instagram in vanish mode. I shall refer to the message them from.
And I need to say this because I don't have an Instagram. And I know Yaba joked about it earlier. I'm old. I'm 46 years old. It's like going to a club for me. There's no point. I'm not going to enjoy myself. I'm going to complain. Unless the music is at least 30 years prior, I'm not going to fucking know what I'm listening to. So that's what Instagram and a lot of the newer things, except for Spoutable, are for me online. It takes a while for me to warm up to stuff, and I never did enjoy Instagram, so I wouldn't have known about vanish mode. So honestly speaking, he's already got and has used the tools to cheat on her, and she knows. That's why she said it in that car rage stream that she deleted. She knows he's playing her. So I don't feel sorry for mocking this. Y'all shouldn't feel sorry for mocking this. She knows what she's gotten herself into. I got water, baby. Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm done.
Scat boy. The conversations automatically deleted once I left the chat. That made it impossible to have one consecutive line of screenshots. These are the dates when all the photos were taken. Hope that helps. Hold on. Let me see.
So I started talking with Salah on the 18th. And then I started taking pictures on the 23rd.
And that's the thing. It wasn't like she started right off the bat. He slid into her DMs on the 18th. She gave him a couple of days because you know they never start right off the bat nasty. It starts with a little bit of light flirt, and then you're probably like, no, this can't be. Then by like the second or third time, it's like, oh, okay, he is. By this time, he was so heavily invested, she knew she could get him. It's called a honey trap, stupid. And you fell right for it, scat man.
And I'm going to try to show you these dates without showing you everything. So
and I'm going to pause to say this before anybody tries to come there and say without showing anything. You aren't investigative reporters. I think she's exposing more than enough. Honestly speaking, I'm kind of glad we don't have to see the splooge because some of us have seen that unimpressive penile pic. And I don't need to see what he did to the blue couch. I'm with everybody else. I'm kind of glad to see that stained beast gone. But it is hilarious seeing that cream colored stuff right now because he was not planning for your return, Chantal. You cannot convince me or anybody else with a brain that he was.
On the 23rd. And then I have screenshots from the 24th.
Right before Christmas.
And then I also have screenshots from the 26th.
After Christmas.
And I have the most amount of screenshots from the 27th.
Oh.
And then I exposed Salah on the 30th.
Wow.
I think that's right.
Wow. Happy New Year's.
Our screenshots pile up. Chantal, you ran home thinking, oh, this no decoration is for me, like me did say. The man that showed the blue couch, the bed, everything.
I want to almost cry because I didn't even...
You should almost cry because your man legitimately redecorated for what he thought was going to be his side piece. And to break it down for some of you who just watch me, because I know there are a few of you out here who do that and are probably lost in what this is about. This is Foodie Beauty, aka Chantal, aka I abandon anything and anyone I don't find useful to pursue the idea that I am attractive and desirable. It is what it is. It's all subjective. To me, she's just a monster, but, you know, that's just my opinion. I'm irrelevant, as she likes to call me. Either way, she ran to Kuwait to marry this man who has made it clear that he wants to get to Canada, no matter what. He has been dipping in a lot of people's DMs, and he dipped into a DM of somebody he knew was a part of her membership, her Beezers. This girl has a large following on TikTok. When I say large following, I mean super large. For somebody like me, I've never had over 300K followers anywhere. I wouldn't know what to do with that many people. It feels overwhelming to even think about. But she had that on TikTok, and of course, he's a clout climber. He joined Foodie at her 90K on here. He's seen Kaibella had over 300K. What do you think he was thinking? He's a clout chaser. And if Kaibella had been serious about him, she would be sitting in Canada crying in the car right now. You know it. I know it. But because Kaibella just wanted to show the world what a dog he was and ain't interested in his unimpressive penis, here we are. She's back acting smug when we know that man decorated for Kaibella, not you. Point blank, period.
Even recognize our place. It was such a big shock.
Yeah, because the man showed everything Chantal and change up a place as soon as
He got the stank out. That's what he did. He didn't just throw, he got all y'all stank out, and now you brought the stank back. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. Come on now.
I left. He's like, fuck that dead bitch.
Exactly.
And that's man saying, Chantal, you know, can you things in here? I make you look like, say, oh, he decorated for me. Girl, none of this I never feel. That
Exactly.
say, oh my God, I'm trying to get things set up.
Lord, I don't know.
When Chantal left, I went back to Canada. And the intention was that Chantal was so-called going to get help. That's the story them did.
For about a year, right? He was a year.
And
Yep.
all of a sudden, you know, you have new furniture and you did all of that for your girl. You do.
And let's make it clear. The way that living room and eating area is set up, that is not for Chantal. There's no fucking way. I say this as a big bitch. You do not want to be in a living room where getting up and down is going to be a chore, where your body is going to be knocking shit over, and sitting in those nah, There's no way he decorated that home with Chantal in mind. She's delusional if she thinks that, point blank.
Lulu. So the man proper
Look at that.
the place with no intentions of you being here again, Chantal. You get excited. None of this was done for you. See?
Exactly. Cream colored couches when the bitch don't clean. Y'all remember the 7 bags of garbage. I don't have to keep reminding you of that, because y'all see my horror. If I can, because I know YouTube allows you to splice in moments, maybe I'll get fancy and edit it in. The way I look shocked when classic Chantal had 7 bags of garbage in her bedroom. Just the way of shock when I watched her eat mac and cheese with a fucking back scratcher. This is not the bitch you have cream color anything around. So Salah was not doing that for you, heifer. He knows you're dirty. He lived with you for a year. That's why he couldn't wait to get all that stanky furniture out.
I'ma love that for your girl.
And before she tried to counter, well, he kept the pets. Yeah, you can clean behind pets. You can't clean behind a 450-pound lazy woman. Wow, these receipts are crazy. I don't know what I do at this point. I feel like I can't even feel rage because I know it could not be me. I have left people for less. This shit is crazy. Your man's a bum, Chantal. Dang.
Just said, even your own husband predicted the outcome of this one, Chantal.
Wow.
You think so? She paid for another girl to come to me and F her. Exactly. Imagine what she gonna do. Nothing.
Oh, and the smack talking about how you ain't gonna do nothing, and she's gonna pay for him to have intercourse with another girl. Dude, Nope, could not relate. The way she was sitting in the car in her final thing in Canada talking about, you know, when you're in this situation, you have to be there to confront things. I would never be in this situation. I'm saying that full crazy eyes. I don't care. I would never. Could not be me. The last time the bubble of reality, like I told y'all the last time, was popped by my ex and his side piece. And I made it clear that if you want him, take him, because I don't want him. Once you know that somebody has betrayed you in that place, some women have it in their heart to forgive. I'm not that kind of bitch. I am you get one with me now. Especially now that I'm older. Life is too short to be with somebody that wants to stick their wick in every candle wax. I can't. I just don't have, I don't have it in me. There's too many diseases out there. There's too much going on. And Salah don't look like he's that careful to me. He doesn't seem that smart. I know she tries to push it, but we've seen Chantal lie so much. She acts like she got a Rhodes Scholar, and I don't think so. I've heard his little react. If that's his smarts, no thank you.
Chantal, you're the laughing stock of this internet, girl.
Yep.
I'm still saying. So none of
Mm-hmm.
this started popping off. Me would have delete my entire blood clot social media presence. Y'all would have
Exactly.
never hear from me again a day in a life. The lady with the
Not only that, but even if I didn't leave, he'd be gone. Because I know sometimes you get defiant, especially when you worked hard to build whatever she wants to call it. She calls it her legacy. So I can kind of understand not wanting to lose her channel. But to latch on to that man that's publicly embarrassed you like that? Bitch, what's love got to do with it? This ain't love at this point. This is your delusion, and we're not going to indulge in that shit. Point blank, period.
our big box of yo bitches I'm here. That's my man, and I'ma stick by my
You,
man.
you can have
Alright?
him.
Cause Kaibella is a
Keep
scam.
your
She's the
scat
problem.
man
My
to
husband was a perfect
yourself.
husband until she inserted herself in my life. He treats me like a queen, boy.
He treated you like a servant, and I know you were used to people ignoring you, except for Pete, who literally was like a servant to you, but he wasn't allegedly giving you the deed. And that's why some of us maybe speculated that maybe Salah was a little bit different, but after all of this dropped, same thing, different area, I guess. You find a man that's willing to do certain nice things and maybe claim you openly, but he definitely was not doing what you wanted him to do. And that's why you're so giddy in that car stream in Canada talking about, I bought lingerie, and you're finally going to make him pay his side of that contract. And I love that for Salah. You need to pay up now. She's been with you for a year, miserable, eating on the floor. And you know how I know she wasn't getting the D? Because she was shoveling way too much food in her to enjoy sex. So it is what it is.
Boy, your boy, Chantal, you're missing the point. I'm gonna leave you with this one. Good night. What do you mean good night? Girl, if you don't come back, I'll spill more tea. What's about?
I'm going to say this about all of us. Kaibella gave us an eternal gift. Because Chantal is constantly trying to act smug, trying to act like she's better than all of us heifers. She called a lot of us who stay at FFG's chat dumb. Most of us are college grads, so I don't know what you're talking about, but okay, heifer. She wants to say, where's your man? My man's taking care of me. Very well, too. My body has been falling apart the last few weeks, and if it wasn't for him, I don't know what the fuck I'd do. So, I don't know about you, heifer, but some of us are really in good relationships, and it's like I said, I've wasted more than enough time, more than enough energy calling your fuck shit out. I'm just glad that Kaibella came back to mic drop and burst your little bubble, because you couldn't wait to run back to Kuwait, make your little film talking about, I can't believe my husband did this. We could. He had to get the stank out for all his side pieces, and you done come and ruined that. I want to see just how long this Kuwait arc lasts this time, because honestly speaking, you trying to lock him down, you trying to act like a proper wife, you trying to have actual coitus. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen. There's going to be more misery, and you got cream colored stuff. Okay, good luck to you, because I've seen your lack of hygiene and cleaning. It's not going to be pretty. And honestly speaking, I don't know if they moved apartments or not. I know that was a big conversation that was going on in chats. I don't care. All I know is that that man gave her the biggest embarrassment on the internet. And instead of having her dignity and trying to get herself some self-worth, she ran back to him. But I'm going to wrap this up, y'all. This was a quick one for me. Under an hour. But there's not really much to say. This is crazy. Anybody who thinks that this woman is doing the right thing has obviously never been in a bad relationship, obviously never dealt with their self-respect being shredded by somebody that you claim to love and that loves you, and nobody should go through that. Point blank period. It is too big of a world. There are too many human beings on this earth for you to keep doing stuff like that just so you can claim somebody who doesn't really want to claim you. But that's enough mama wisdom for now. I'm going to rest, relax, and keep writing. Y'all have a good weekend.